Good evening. The 17-year-old high school girl that was stabbed at the Kingston Technical High School yesterday has been identified. Dead is Michionne Campbell of Bull Bay, St. Andrew. Reports coming into our news center are that at about 2:30 p.m., the deceased and one of her schoolmates got into a heated argument following an exam over what was said to be gossip. The argument, however, became fatal, leaving other schoolmates in shock and triggering a call for social workers to give more attention to children and their parents. The accused was taken into police custody. Our news team visited the school today and spoke with the school's principal, Mr. Marlton Campbell, who explained that the school is still in a state of shock.
The school is still in shock. We are very saddened by the very unfortunate incident, and we are asking the public to exercise some level of consideration for the affected family. Currently, we have grief counselors here from the Ministry of Education. We have over 20 of them who have been providing counseling for our students, our staff, and parents. We manage with the support of the Ministry of Education, who have provided the necessary guidance and technical support. And so far as an institution, we are managing the situation very well, and we are ensuring that our students and our staff are okay. The students have expressed their emotions, and we had trained guidance counselors and as I said earlier, the ministry provided over 20 support persons through the guidance unit, and we also had support from our colleagues, principal who sent their guidance counselors also, and other technical support came down from the Ministry of Education to help us as an institution. But for the most part, we have been coping. It has been very difficult and challenging for us.
He added that this incident is a wake-up call for the school community.
A wake-up call for us in the education system to ensure that we do as best as possible to ensure that all our children are equipped with the necessary skills and tools to resolve conflicts. Because we know we have to cater to children who are coming from communities that have different issues with crime and violence, and they would have been out for almost 2 years unsupervised in unstructured communities. They would have been exposed to domestic violence and other acts of violence, and sometimes we see those things playing out in the institution. But for the most part, KT is a disciplined school. Our school is very safe and secure, and we have never had any incident like this here at the institution in the last 3 years.
Mr. Campbell explained that the school has security measures in place to ensure the safety of all the students.
Students are not allowed to come with knife on the compound. We have a very robust security system in place, and we have several security mechanisms in place. All our students are searched before entry to the institution. We don't know what external elements might have been involved in yesterday's incident. However, I can't speak much to it because it's a police investigation, and the police would have been doing their thorough investigation. I must commend the police from Central Police Station. They came, they were very professional, and they went through the crime scene thoroughly. They will be able to provide you with additional information as to how that might have occurred on our compound. Our school has always been safe. This occurrence is just very unfortunate, and it would appear as if there are external factors that would have led up to this. Right? We know that our children are coming from volatile area. We know that they would have been out for 1.5 years, and they would have been exposed to a number of acts of violence. And school has just started, and ministry has put in place a number of policies and initiatives to ensure that we deal with situations like this. And our school, for the most part, is safe and it is secure.
Member of Parliament for Central Kingston, Donovan Williams, also visited the school today and spoke with our news team. He said the incident is very sad and unfortunate.
Very tragic, very sad. You know, We need to go back to the days when the schools, the homes, the churches are seen as a major agent of socialization. Places where our children can feel safe in a nurturing environment. This wave of school violence in the country must stop. We have to intervene. It's a very sad day to see a young life lost in that manner. It's very tragic, very sad. Kingston Technical High School has been doing fairly well. We have really not had any significant incidents at the school. So, that is why I'm really taken aback by this one, because we have been doing well. I mean, so far, based on my relationship and knowledge of the school, it has been doing pretty well. Yes, there may have been incidents, but nothing of this exaggerated nature. So we have to step up the counseling in the schools, the guidance counseling. We have to step up the resource officers. We have to have the JCA from time to time come into the schools and speak with the students. We have to have more peace programs in the schools. Our children are getting vicious, and it has to stop. So parents, instead of encouraging your child to go to school and beat up anybody, we beat them up, or anybody will say anything to them, just get mad. Come on. There's a better way. We can resolve our conflicts in a better way to save lives and heal relationships. We don't have to go at it as if we're barbarians. Come on, students. We can do better. This is not acceptable. It's not acceptable.
In other news tonight, Education Minister Favour Williams this morning called the fatal stabbing of Kingston Technical High School student Michionne Campbell a tragedy on so many levels. Addressing students as part of a series of consultation sessions on the proposed national grooming policy, Williams said a young life was lost in a moment of anger and another blighted because of a senseless act of violence. Campbell, 16, succumbed to injuries after she was stabbed by a 17-year-old student during a dispute yesterday at the Hanover Street-based institution in downtown Kingston. She said that the Education Ministry has partnered with the Ministry of Justice to bring to schools restorative justice practices to help students navigate a conflict-laden society. Still making the news tonight, Member of Parliament for St. Andrew Eastern, Favour Williams, is urging the Jamaica Public Service Company, JPSCO, to prioritize the regularization of electricity in several communities across the constituency. Mrs. Williams, who is the Minister of Education and Youth, noted that the cost of wiring houses is out of reach for many persons, adding that over the years, through the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF, and the Constituency Development Fund, she has been able to assist residents in the communities of Goldsmith Villa and Standpipe. She further pointed out that she has encouraged residents to sign up for prepaid electricity. Mrs. Williams was speaking during her contribution to the 2022 to 2023 constituency debate in the House of Representatives on Wednesday. She added that she has worked assiduously to bring employment opportunities, and community members know that she has been saying that communities have to honor their civic obligations and pay for the water and electricity that they consume, and she has been very vocal on the issue. Still making Mello TV news, the body of an unidentified male was discovered in the swamp located along the Hellshire Main Road in St. Catherine yesterday. The body is of dark complexion, about 5 feet 5 inches tall, and appears to be in the mid-30s. Reports from the Portmore police coming into our news center are that at about 3:40 p.m., the police were alerted by a passerby who saw the lower section of the body protruding from a blue plastic barrel. Upon the arrival of the law enforcement officers, the body was seen with its feet bound and throat slashed. It was clad in multicolored underpants and black jeans. The scene was processed and the body was removed to the morgue. The police are asking anyone with information that may be able to identify this body to contact the Portmore Criminal Investigations Branch CIB at 876-949-8422, Crime Stop at 311 or the nearest police station. Continuing with the news tonight, the police are seeking the public's assistance to find 65-year-old Clement Graham of Red Ground District, Old Harbour in St. Catherine, who has been missing since Friday, September 23. Clement is of dark complexion, slim build, and is about 5 feet 6 inches tall. Reports from the Old Harbour Police coming into our news center are that Graham was last seen at home wearing a grey t-shirt, blue jeans and black shoes. He has not been heard from since. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Clement Graham is being asked to contact the Old Harbour Police at 876-983-2255, Police Emergency 119 or the nearest police station. Still tonight, a motorcyclist died after colliding with a motor vehicle at the intersection of Olivier and Constant Spring Roads in St. Andrew yesterday. The unidentified man was reportedly a food delivery worker. The accident occurred at approximately 1:25 p.m. An eyewitness says the motorcyclist was heading down Constant Spring Road in the direction of Halfway Tree and collided with a motor car that was turning onto Olivier Road from the opposite direction. Still making Mello TV news tonight. Within the next 6 months, the long-standing issue of congestion in the south-central town is to be addressed with the implementation of the Greater Mandeville Traffic Management System. Major Projects Manager at the National Works Agency, NWA, Orville Reynolds, said the $80 million project, which incorporates roads and intersections being widened and signalized, is to commence soon. Among the roads and intersections to be signalized under the Greater Mandeville Traffic Management System are North Racecourse Road to Main Street, North Racecourse Road to Caledonia Road, Villa Road to Main Street, South Racecourse Road, Caledonia Road, Park Crescent, Manchester Road, Perth Road, and Greenvale Road. Reynolds explained that Phase 1 of the project will include the conversion of a section of the Caledonia Road into a one-way system. He added that areas now designated for taxis to park will be affected by the project. And those are the stories making news. I am Shelley Hill. Do stay safe, pleasant viewing, and thanks for watching.